Welcome to the 30th annual Boise Twilight Criterium, presented by Anderson, Schwartzman, Woodard, and Brailsford. Kristen Armstrong, two-time Olympic gold medalist, a Boise resident here, and of course a big part of cycling and why it's growing here in downtown Boise. Held on this brand new course right outside of the state capitol, a brand new but an old course. Change of location from a few years ago onto this course because they wanted to celebrate the original race course from 30 years ago, and it went right in front of the state capitol. As the women's race took off, many of the riders attacking, being very aggressive. Four corners, very flat course, 1 kilometer around, wide, could pedal around the corners, nothing to slow them down. And that was obvious as they were hitting speeds 28 to 30 miles an hour. Visit Dallas DNA, very aggressive in their racing as they continued to go around. The points preem lap as they come up with 5 to go. They wanted to get their Tough Med USA Crit points. Kristen Armstrong, the first one to attack, trying to get up the road. Tiffany Pizzulo staying on her wheel. Tiffany Pizzulo sitting right now in 7th overall in the USA Crit Series, looking to be able to pick up some valuable points. One rider noticing, not wanting Kristen Armstrong to get too big a lead, was Sam Schneider getting up the road. That group of 3 bridged, some riders bridged up, turned into a group of about 6. Right here, Liza Rocchetto taking the live stream preem lap. The other riders now sprinting, coming through the run. Everybody trying to get away, not comfortable because they knew Sam Schneider from IS Corp was in this group. Trying to get away, trying to break away, but Sam Schneider found herself in the break. Kristen Armstrong, along with Liza Rocchetto, is in this break. A lot of these riders looking to be able to make a move at the end. Visit Dallas DNA, Mindy McCutcheon on the front. On the front here from Hagens, Spearmint, spread out across the road, riders in no rush to be able to bring back the lead riders right now. 7 laps to go. As we got down into 5 laps to go, we're going to have our 5 laps to go Tough Med USA Crit Point Sprint. And 3 laps to go, gap starting to come down. McCutcheon sitting on second wheel of Kristen Armstrong. Nobody came around her. Kristen Armstrong stayed on the front for the last 5 laps. But in the back, all of a sudden, little bit of energy started creating as Visit Dallas DNA started attacking, started chasing. As Jamie Gilligan from Visit Dallas DNA on the back, and it's McCutcheon off the front. The 2 teammates trying to win the race and trying to chase down the breakaway. So McCutcheon right now coming around the 3rd corner, getting ready for the sprint for the 4th corner. But on her wheel was Liza Rocchetto trying to get ready for the sprint, along with Caitlin Laredo as they started. And Sam Schneider on the left-hand side of the screen from IS Corp. She has won a ton of races this year, and this is going to be one that she wanted to put into her 2016 books. Taking the win, crossing the line, Sam Schneider from IS Corp being first here at the Boise Criterium. There's our podium as Sam Schneider's in first, McCutcheon in second, and Christina Goki-Smith in third. As Sarah Tussey is our lap leader, and Tina Pick is our overall leader with wearing the orange Pactimo leader's jersey. As we move on to the men, the riders lined up across the road. Full field of about 75 riders getting ready to take the start. As the gun goes off, the riders take off. Doing laps of under 56 seconds. These riders were going about 30 miles an hour, and immediately these riders started attacking, trying to get up the road. Combination of different riders from KHS Maxxis. Darnell is presented by Garneau. Ride Finish Strong, Ben Rinkema, 5 laps in, points preem lap. He took that win right in front of Ed Veal, taking 10 points into his pocket. A little bit later, Ulysses Castillo from KHS Maxxis going up the road, staying away for 5 laps. Nobody able to bring him back until a concentrated chase came from the main peloton. As things went along, different riders started breaking away. United Healthcare on a defensive. Not defensive in like trying to catch up, but defensive in trying to control things, not letting anything get away. They wanted a field sprint, and everybody knew that by the way that they were racing. United Healthcare controlling, sitting on anything that would go away. Ed Veal going up the road, couldn't get anybody to come up with him. Ed Veal moving up 5 positions from the last race in Glencoe, sitting in 6th overall at the Tough Med USA Crit Championship Series. Let him hung out there. United Healthcare gradually riding their way, bringing him gradually back as Ed Veal finally was reeled back in. More breaks going up the road, more rakes being brought back in. Another break by Ulysses Castillo. This was the 3rd break of the day for Ulysses Castillo as he went up the road. And here we had 3 riders who finally established the biggest break of the day as they were going up the road. Granigan, Castillo, and Short. Granigan only 20 years old, racing for CCB in the blue and pink. And this is the team, these are the riders that really forced United Healthcare to have to come to the front and chase. They had to use up all of their riders as Adrian Hegavari, John Murphy, Brad White, trying to set up Luke Keogh and Ty Magner. And in this race, a corner, in this race corner, a crash occurred. Cliff Bar rider going down first, landing hard on his shoulder. He would have to come out of the race. Rest of the riders, luckily, we were still at over 10 laps to go as they had their free laps. But in the end, you could see big lead out by John Murphy leading it down the backstretch. Luke Keogh, Ty Magner on the wheel. Ryan Aitchison, if he can place in the top 7, he'll have a chance of taking over the Tough Med orange Pactimo leaders jersey. So he's in the red jersey trying to get up. Ulysses Castillo in the KHS Max is diving on the inside after being away for all those laps. Now he has a sprint, but it's Ty Magner leading it out from United Healthcare, going on the front all the way to the line as Ty Magner holds everybody off, getting to the finish line first. Luke Keogh on the right-hand side in a small gear, pimping it Ulysses Castillo for second, but what a fantastic ride by Ty Magner. Luke Keogh in second, Ulysses Castillo in third, and that is our top 3. Ulysses Castillo is the Tough Med tough rider of the day, being in the break all day and having the sprint, and the rider who came out here by himself from Team Estella's, Ryan Aitchison, taking over the Pactimo leaders jersey.